Hello, everyone. This is Valentina Rada, and we continue talking about applied ethnography. This time we are on step number 4 of identifying key informants and who are they, and how to carry on the group discussions with the key informants. So really quick, key areas for discussion from this chapter would be who are key informants, types of key informants, and a couple of guidelines for focus group discussions. So, who are key informants? First, they are people who know a lot about the culture, and they show willingness to share their knowledge with the researcher. Okay, there are people who can give researchers good information about the community and its cultural behaviors. And there are also people who are willing to meet regularly and are available to provide valuable information to the community. And reading through all this, you may say that these are the key players and actually the key decision makers in the community. However, it's important to highlight they are not necessarily the key decision makers and the officials of the culture or the organization or the cultural setup you are going to research. But rather, they are people who know about the culture and they are knowledgeable about cultural behaviors and beliefs. People who can explain so-called cultural rules and patterns, which can be informal leaders, can be regular people who are part of the culture and who are understanding cultural behaviors. So just keep that thought in mind. Now, when we go to talk about types of key informants, those could be officials, they could be wise outreach workers, or they can be members of the study population. Okay, so official, we keep talking about them. They are the gatekeepers that need to meet. We need to meet in order for them to allow us to start the research. They have interest in the research aims. So we need to have a close relationship with them because they are the ones letting us, allowing us to start the research. However, we have wise research workers, which are people who often have a great deal of information and can introduce the researchers to good informants. And then we talk about members of the study population, which these members support in gathering information about the vocabulary in the relevant behavior setting. And here, these are pretty much the people that we will be leveraging in our pilot testing. These are the people that will guide us to better understand the vocabulary in that specific culture. So it's not only the key decision makers, but also people that have the information or that can provide us insights about the culture. Now, in discussing the guidelines for the focus group discussions, so focus group discussions should be a homogeneous group. In other words, we cannot have in a focus group people from all over the place. We have to decide what kind of group of people we are discussing with. Why? Because we want to engage these people in common discussions pertaining to the purpose of the study. Okay, so be mindful of that. Don't bring people from all over the place, but rather create this homogeneous group for focus group discussions. We need to have an experienced moderator and 2 note takers. Okay, a moderator will just engage the discussion. We want to have note takers for taking notes of the comments. And yes, we can have recording, and that's the next step. But for that, we have to obtain consent from the participant to record the focus group. And also really important, the moderator should have a carefully prepared checklist of the topics. So the moderator can not only just generate a discussion, be prepared, Either are the research questions, either they are questions that can engage the entire group for discussion, but it needs a preparedness for the checklist of the topics that will be discussed in the focus group. Okay, so really quick on this chapter, we talk about how to identify key informants and how to discuss with them through focus groups. We also discuss what are the different types of key informants and how to engage in discussion with each of them, and how important they are from the beginning of research throughout the research with all the information that they are going to provide us as researchers. So really quick questions for this week will be, how would you identify key informants and build and then maintain solid relationships with them throughout the research process? And then the second question is, what would be good ways to identify a homogeneous group to participate in the focus group discussions? How you are going to bring those people, the like people, into the focus group discussions, how you are going to select them. Again, these are the references for this video, and I look forward to your discussions, and thanks for continue watching these videos. Thank you. Have a great day.